Welcome. Welcome to Minas Tirith. This is Becker Wozet. Wozet, who is the brother of Becker, who was unfortunately killed by a mysterious and unknown wizard, who was not one of the 5 wizards, it has to be said. And I don't know what happened there. I do know who the wizard is, but I can't name him, even in this realm. I do not want him attacking this realm. We have enough problems with Saruman. Heck, I don't even know if Radagast could be trusted. Let's be honest here. Nobody knows where Palando and Elatar are, so we can't. Never mind that. This isn't the story of the 5 wizards, or indeed the 6th wizard, whom I can't even name him. Well, not can't, but shan't. Anyway, I am the temporary steward of this place until Denethor gets back, as has been said. But while I'm running this place, and by the way, when I was away, I didn't find Denethor. I wasn't looking for him. You know, I was myself captured, and I had serious problems. And Becker went looking for me, and he didn't find me. And it's a long, complicated story. But here we are in Minas Tirith's big throne room with a bunch of flatulent horses. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's one down there somewhere. Peekaboo. Anyway, the important thing about this place, nice though it is there are problems with certain things. Look over here. A banner. Look over there. Well, you can't see the banner, but it's inside that little thing that looks like a nose in the middle of the room. The middle of the wall of that room. And there are banners elsewhere. There's at least 2 other banners. And I've basically had to fix that. I've forgotten so much about this place. Like, you could go through here. Walk around in here. There's bookshelves in there. I can't get in there, but there's bookshelves in there. How do I get in there? I have to go through the front door. And what's this? What's this thing that's just here? Ah! A waterway. Maybe it's a well. I don't know. How does one get in and out? I don't know. Another stick of rock over here. Careful where you fall. It may be too bad. Oh, what's this? Anyway, I just came here. There's the beacon. This is the beacon! Like the ultimate beacon kind of thing. Anyway, the point is I've been here and I've been looking around and I've been thinking of things I've got to change. I'm going to change things, and I'm going to have to leave. I may be temporary steward of this place, but I have to leave again. But this time, I'm hoping that the chronicler will follow my thread and not someone else's thread. Down here, yes, and I got some of these. We got some of these. These are the pipeweed, and we've got over there. We've got potatoes, and we moved them all. Well, we got more pipeweed now, but that's not the point. I'm going to showcase what we've done, but we gotta get through this first. Anyway, as you can see, we've moved in some storage drawers to replace many of the chests. It's freed up a lot of space, and it also is much better on the inventory space on the hard drive, but that's nothing to do with that. And we got a bunch of the non-regular food. Any of the non-regular food goes in these, and because it's just stuff we find, really. We're not going to use any of that right anytime soon. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see here. Cooked rabbit is over a stack, for example. Over a stack of cranberries and raspberries. 2 stacks of apples, 1 stack of cherries, and 4 dates. And I was going to put something here. noisy people upstairs. Or we're going to have a swimming pool or something. This would be a good room to have a... We've already got a swimming pool. Ouch. So what we have here is we have a number of things that have been changed. We still have this, we still have that, we still have these and those. But now we've got much more room for all the different kinds of wood. And we can place more of these as needed. And we've got the birch and the oak, which are the two big ones. And so we always have the birch and the oak everywhere. And we've got this, we have to work on that. We haven't worked on that. I discovered that when I was starting to mess with this stuff, that we didn't have any way of making compacting drawers for ores. And that's when I realized we have a problem. And I have to get into what that problem is. There's also, I'm still clearing out this area down here. Actually, it's possible that Beckar started this, not me. I have forgotten if I started this, but we can look at it in the logs. The Lincoln logs. This area has been already cleared out, but there's an area through there, and then there's an area beneath that. And basically, all that I've done is just put more storage drawers in that area. That's all that this is about. Storage drawers for everybody. Anywhere where I have a bunch of chests. And here is a chest because there is still some stuff that hasn't been placed yet properly. And there will, when I have more stuff available. And when I care to mess with this area a little bit more, I shall do so. Until then, it's not so important. Free stuff, obviously. Nobody wants it, but we've still got it here. We got poisonous potatoes. I gotta take half of my poisonous potatoes back later on because I can put them in a drawer somewhere, I think. This is a beautiful place, and I'm going to renovate it, but I'm going to do more than just renovate it. I'm going to renovate a bunch of places. This is just one of them. I'm going to take over the other locations and renovate them. And therein lies the problem. As this is no longer on a server, there is a question of what are we going to do without the other people here? Is it acceptable to do Dark Times? I think that what we need is a new season of Dark Times. A new map, perhaps. Maybe even without builds like this. Maybe even with a 1.16 version of Lord of the Rings. Now here's something weird that's happened. Some of these furnaces, I came back to this place and some of the furnaces are in the wrong direction. And there's no reason why that is so. That just is so. And that's just one of them. This looks like a Cray computer over here. Alright, back in here. I really don't mind the horse's flatulence. That's not my problem. There's the place down there. So we have a lot to do. I have to discuss everything I've done and then I've got to leave. And there's a reason for that. As you can see here, I've got some of my waypoints back. The horse/throne and the storage. Now in here we go. Owned by Null. But there's my name on it. But then there's Beckar's listed here. It may be better if I got rid of the banners entirely. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. As you can see, I've removed all the treasure chests which had stuff in them. And indeed all the ones that didn't have stuff in them, except for this. This one doesn't. So I still got all my miscellaneous blocks and stuff from other places, but even they too will eventually have the storage drawers, which I've started over here. This was going to be a big giant area. It has storage drawers in it. And I'll even have a controlling thing so we can just do the sorting automatically. As you can see, there's 6 stacks of that, 5 stacks of that, 299 stacks of cobble, 17 of dirt, 13 of stone, and so on. 439? Yeah, we got lots of them everywhere. Even fire autumno brick. You know. All the crafting tables. And here is the fabled armor of Isildur, which I've managed to save intact from where I found it placed in that chest in a mysterious place called the Overworld. Why was Isildur in the Overworld? Well, we thought he had been slain. We don't know. It's possible he wasn't in the Overworld, and it was just his armor was placed there. But how did it get there? I consulted with some of my people in this place, and one of them told me that it was a replica and it was not the original armor. But why would they make a replica of his armor that functioned exactly like his just like his armor? As you can see, we've got all these different kinds of ingots, including steel, of elves and dwarves, and I know it works, but you can't make anything with that until you get the points. And right now I don't have any points with the elves, or the dwarves, or even the hobbits. As you can see, it says stranger. You know. Plenty of armor to go around, even though I don't recognize any of it anymore. It's been so long since I've been away. It's been years. What is this here? Really, why is this here? Glass panes. Blocks. Oh, we should probably move those. Well, might as well. So anyway, this place needs to be worked on and needs to continue to be worked on. And I also am going to need to have more space above this, further higher up levels to store everything. I'm going to take a bunch of things with me. I'm even going to take a saddle. We are going on a journey. And that is a journey that must be gone on. And we are going to do a bunch of things before we get there. But first we make sure we have everything. I still need horse armor. You can't put horse armor that you can make. Any manufacturable horse armor from from Middle Earth cannot be put on horses that are in the overworld. And I'm going to leave all the pouches. I'd also like to dye some more pouches. I just had to dye these. Dwarf blocks, bones, dyes and flowers, don't need that. Swords. Would like to have 1 or 2 extra swords and stuff. But here's what we're taking with us. Extra stuff for pillaring up and for building if necessary. It may not be necessary. Stone, and we'll explain what the stone is for when we get there. Ladders, hobbit ovens, alloy forges. This stuff is very useful even in the overworld. Leads. Oh, I do have a saddle with me. I only am going to need at most 1 horse and probably not even that. So, yeah, you can put it back. I wish these could stack. Oak fence to put the lead on. Some oak drawers to use for storage purposes so I don't need chests. And so, chests get put back. Simple. Crafting table, obviously. Bed, obviously. Well, these are all empty, but this one will hold ores. This one will hold other stuff. The point is, we're taking the stuff that we can with us. Now, it would be... I wasn't... Ah! Okay, yeah, we're taking some iron ingots, but we can take more than that. Oh, no, maybe we can't take more than that. Can we take some gold while we're at it? Do we need gold for anything? Probably. But no, we are going on this journey that I am going on, and we will not be back to this place for a little while. Now somebody will ask why that is or how that is, and I'm not going to elaborate on that. But this place is still in existence. This place still exists and is still what we have in mind. Now there's, let's see, can I go there? I can't go there. Okay, I'm gonna have to go there manually. Can't take my trip. I wish I could take better armor with me. I am taking an extra set of armor. I wish also that I could go up and down these ladders faster. There's this miracle substance that was found in the overworld. It's called... what's it called? It's red, and it's... Is it red ore? No, red stone. That's it. And there's no redstone, I am told, in Middle-earth. And I'm pretty sure there aren't any in Autumno, and I have to go all the way back to Autumno. That was Bakar. Bakar went to Autumno. Bakar set up Autumno. Set us up Autumno. That was him. He did that. And it's awesome, from what I am told. Unfortunately, I have not been there. I do not have a waypoint there. So when I go to Autumno, I'm going to have to go there by myself. And... oh, it's these again. Autumno is a nice place, but I'm not going to be able to... it's going to be one heck of a fight, and I'm going to have to do it by myself. Not a positive result, I don't think. Wait, is that another ladder? Oh, wait, that's right. You don't go to the end of this location, you go to the ladder. And it puts me here among the sheep. And it puts me here among the cows. And yes, I've done this too. Golden Lasso. Golden Lasso. Let's see. Golden Lasso. Golden Lasso. Let's see. Needs something called an Eye of Ender. An Eye of Ender. Where would we find one of those? Not in this land. So this area has a banner, and the banner has been fixed because I can open and close doors and stuff like that. And there are other things to take. And so we're done here. But what we have not done here is we have not made a waypoint. It's important to have a waypoint here if you ever need to come down here, so I don't have to keep taking all that time to go down and up and all those other things. So we will make one more waypoint. I've used 5 waypoints so far. Cows and sheep. There we go. And there are more places to go. I have to, once again, I have to visit everywhere else in the world that I've not been to. It's all been reset. There's a few places you could go to, like Tarling's Neck and stuff like this. And you'll remember I've been to Helm's Deep, the real Helm's Deep. I need to go visit these places again to find what happened to them, how everything is going. And yes, there are places here. We have a place where we could go to get potatoes. The places where we could go to get potatoes and weed. And these places are all ready to be for me to start giving them stuff again. But there's one place I have not been to, and we shall go to Hobbiton to show that. Very noisy cows. Ah, it's safe. And it is nighttime in this world. Now, time to go to 0-0. Which, let's see, it's that way, it's that way. In the middle of the night, we shall go to 0-0. It's really not that far, but again, it's a case of if we're heading to the overworld, we should have access to a portal that goes to the overworld. Quicker access than this. It's such a lovely quiet evening. What is that? Why does it look like that? Strange shadows. Oh, the moon is out. Moon usually is out. Ah, beautiful, nice and quiet place. Worth visiting. Some of these hobbits were once friends. Or sometimes they are the descendants of friends. They sure breed quickly. For all I know, it has been 2 or 3 generations since I was last here. What does it say? Well, it doesn't say what day it is. A lot of pigs. They sure like their pigs in the Shire. They like their 3-leaf clovers. This place has become a little bit less dark. What is going on over there? Why are there magenta... Why are there magenta things over there on the map? Have I been to this place? Perhaps somebody else has been to this place and has taken it over for him or herself. Where is the entrance? The Fair Horse. This place is unknown to me. I have been to places like this before. I wonder. But, of course, we are here to go to 00, where the portal lies. Our only means of returning to the place called the Overworld. Long have I dreamed of such a place. A place where things may happen. It is strange that I do not see it from here. It is just out of range, perhaps? Hidden, no doubt, behind the trees. It must be over this ridge. Horses, or rather ponies. I still see it not. It must be here. That must be it there. The magenta dot on the map. There it is. It is not glowing. Has something happened? It does not glow at night, perhaps? Okay, here's where we get out the stone. And also the crafting table, because we have to build this. There's no way we can actually just get back by standing here like this. So definitely something else is required. So let's see, where are we going to build here? Well, we're back. We're back to where we were before our last episode. This has been moved down slightly because it was causing problems. We've got a serious situation here. I've come back and the shaders don't work. I thought that the shaders worked in the overworld as well as in Middle-earth, and they do not. If I set the shaders to work in Middle-earth, they don't work in the overworld, and vice versa. And I'm not sure any shaders work in the overworld because I haven't been able to get any of them to work. I've been working on this for 2 days. 2 days, I tell you. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. But we're here. We've moved this back to a more realistic situation, so that turns red. That kind of thing. And I'm going to flatten this area out. Not right now, but I'm going to flatten this area out and make this a little more obvious. But we've got a bunch of things to go to and a bunch of things to look at. Guess what that is? You may remember that. You may not remember that. I don't know. We've spent a lot of time here. I've spent a lot of time here. I was over here when I first set this, after I was about here, maybe over here when I started playing the last episode, which was the stream. But now I've moved over here, and we're going to move a bunch of things in here. We're going to flatten out the terrain, and we're going to start looking. What we're going to do is we're going to build a number of things. Not in this episode, of course. We're going to, well, look at this. Bunch of strange colors down there. What could that be? We'll look into that. We're going to flatten this area out. We're going to pen in some guys, sheep and cows and whatever else. We're going to investigate a number of different things in a number of different places. All of them worth looking at. What could that be? It's purple, whatever it is. So we have everything set up in here. All we need to do now is to work on it. And so I started digging this out and not done. Now, why am I doing this and what is all this? Well, I'll try to explain in the best way I can, which is to say not very well. This is the end of Dark Times Season 7. I am leaving everything open. It's just a bush, but it's not a very bush. Okay. I'm leaving Dark Times Season 7 open for anyone else who is still playing it to make a conclusion. But there has been no conclusion. Nobody wanted to go with me into Autumno, or those who did were busy, and that's their prerogative, really. Why am I over here? Is this lava or water? Okay, it's water. That's good. They're busy, and but I have to say, I think that to a certain extent they might be busy, but I think to another certain extent that they didn't want to take any time out from their busy schedule to make this game happen to them. And maybe that's just how it is. That's just how it's going to be. I think that in our absence in the last 2 years, a lot of Lord of the Rings servers, especially the newer ones for 1.15 and now 1.16, have sprouted up. And as such, that's a good thing, for the most part. It would be a lot better of a thing if we could have kept pace with that stuff. These guys are taking their time. But again, I'm going to leave it up to them. To anybody has a server space to start a new season for Dark Times, I'll be glad to join it. But I will kind of expect it will be 1.16 and not 1.7.10, which is very broken. Now, as it happens, I've got a 1.7.10 mod pack Look at that. Storage drawers. Lord of the Rings. And who knows what else is here. Biomes aplenty. We'll go through the list at some other point in time in the future. I'm not 100% sure that the list has been finalized. I was working on this mod pack for months and months, and it kept being too many mods or too many little strange things, and I had to kept paring it down, and I'm not sure I did a very good job of paring it down. But I digress. This world is beautiful. I decided to finagle getting the map so that I could continue work on Lord of the Rings in single player. And yes, this is going to be an episode of 7 from now on. Lord of the Rings Season 7 is out, but now a new mod series has arisen called 7. What is 7, you might ask? Well, my other series, which is called 0. Why is it called 0? Well, it was called 0 because I was using the seed of 0, but I go through a bunch of different versions. That was the problem. Back when I started a 113 Snapshot series, I ended up just calling it the new Wozcast. That's when 0 could have been started. But I didn't call it 0 because I was like, well, this is supposed to be 113 Snapshots. It should be called 13. But I decided that we would just keep with the Wozcast, but it turned out not to be a very good idea. So, Wozcast is out. And now, 0 is in, and that's how it's been. Last few years, couple of years, whatever. Meanwhile, over here, we got something over here. What could this be? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to break the totem with diamond pickaxe, but I don't have diamond pickaxe. And then over there's another one, and you can see over there's something over there that people in red suits are going to show up over there. Mysterious and unknown magicians. Something to worry about, I think. And there's that strange tree. And there's a bunch of strange trees, really. So, what's on the agenda? Well, we're going to do some work. Digging this out. Off camera, of course, because I've already done the work off camera. There will be more work done off, probably off or on camera for the next live stream I do. But it's going to be a 7 live stream, not a Lord of the Rings live stream. And it's going to be really great. What are we going to build and where are we going to build it? I don't know. I only came here to the overworld for the purpose of getting some gold and diamonds. And I have neither. I still have my diamond sword from earlier, but gold and diamonds. And so that's and we're going to be doing a lot of other things in this area. Lord of the Rings is taking a bit of a back seat, but this is our 1.7.10 map, and it will continue to be a 1.7.10 map for as long as I care to play it. This is also pretty much finalized mod pack. I still may make a couple of changes, but it's very likely that any changes made will be completely ruining the map the way it is now. And as such, I've had problems with it. I mean, I can't get the shaders to work properly for the overworld. And I can't get them proper, so that's the end of that. So, here we are. This is what we have. I'm all excited. I'm really excited about this. Just so much possible. Oh! Let's try this. First, make sure you're standing on a block that is underneath it is, there we go. Oh, damn it. Oh, there's bad guys. Oh, and I just realized I'm low on torches for some reason. Alright, so far so good. So far so sort of good. Oh, and I just realized I've got F7. I've got F7. Is it F8? Is it F8 or F7? Okay, is it F8? Oh, there it is. It was F7 the whole time. Okay, good. So what is all this here? Well, let's see what we got. Draconium ore from EA. That's Ebon Arts. I've loved Ebon Arts since I first played it, and I think you can find it in the first series of Cubic Chunks, which was before we moved to servers. This is, of course, Blocks Plus. We got lots of colorful stuff there. Mechanism, yes, we've got Mechanism. Thaumcraft, yep, we've got Thaumcraft. Chisel, yep. Why not Chisel? I had to remove an ore. There was an ore that was suppressing coal ore and changing it to something else, and it was a more complicated way of getting coal ore, and I just like can't have that. Osmium, draconium. I'm not sure why there's all these here, like all these endless numbers of different kinds of blocks plus at this specific level. I think it's a mistake. There's such I'm not very interested. Uh-oh. Messed that up. Whoa! What the hell? I wasn't expecting that. Looks like we got a lot of cleanup to do here on aisle 5. Was not expecting any of this. So we got a lot to do, and of course we've got a lot to do. That's how it goes around here. So we'll see you next time. Ow, I've got an arrow in my head. Anyway, oh, and my knee. I got an arrow in my knee. Well, all right, maybe it's my butt. Anyway, we'll see you next time. We'll be continuing this in the series known as the 7. Now, oh, I gotta get all these guys. Oh, that was easy. Ah.